Hey guys, double NKH2 here, jumping into a little for sale video on, not the Ram, but the 1965 Plymouth Fury wagon. Such a cool ride, and it might come as a surprise that I'm even selling it, but baby on the way. Trying to reduce the fleet a little bit and get out of this storage yard that I'm at too. So you gotta make decisions, and I just don't use this that much. Now that I'm dumping money in the 71 Chevelle and the 67 Mustang that I'm keeping, I'm like, can't keep them all. So instead of this sitting here not being used, I figured I'd put it up for sale, and this is a quick tour video. I want to thank everybody who tuned into the, I think, 5 videos or so that I did on this. I thank you very, very much to the people that bought t-shirts on it too. That's, you know, blows my mind. This was one of the first videos that hit 1 million views that I did. I think it was between this and the Bass dumpster, if I remember right. Maybe the Tonka truck, I don't know, but had it for some years, been driving it here and there. It is registered, not inspected, clean title in hand. Pennsylvania, located just north of Philadelphia, about 30 minutes north of Philly. You know, you don't see too many wagons because a lot of these were all used in a demolition derby or crushed because they were undesirable. I personally think they're way more desirable than a 4-door or a 2-door. I mean, you're getting all that real estate in there for doing camping trips or excursions or moving things around, whatever the case. So anyway, under the hood, it's got a 383 big black Mopar power, baby. And Edelbrock Torquer, the factory cast exhaust manifolds. Now, big sell point on this, you know, this thing might be better off as parts, I don't know, because there's a lot of goodies like the Holley Sniper 2 fuel injection, MSD, hyperspark, also, you know, Holley, MSD, coil on there too, all that stuff. The Mickey Thompson valve covers. I did ditch the Flexifan and put a factory clutch fin on there. We got a newer aluminum rad, new freeze plugs or core plugs in the block. When I got it, those were rusted out, so flushed out the block quite a bit. If you saw the videos, you might remember that. And have a screen up here on the upper hose too to catch anything else coming through. New water pump. We got new new shoes all the way around. I think I resurfaced the drums. Yep, did do that. Wheel cylinders, a dual master cylinder up top, so to get rid of that single service death trap original equipment stuff. See, we're missing a battery right now, but I'll fire this up here in a second. It does have oh, maybe a couple minutes. It does have newer front tires that I put on. These are brand spanking new. DOTs are 14 of 2021, 235 60/14s. Not a big fan of these Krager wheels. I think those could stand to be replaced. I remember they had quite a bit of rust, but let's just sweep around. You can see this paint job, you know, it's interesting, and it's really thick paint, but it is starting to bubble and stuff. I mean, this is not a cream puff at all. You know, this is something you cruise around, and look how thick this paint is. Every time I see it, I'm like, wow. This is something that's really fun to rip around the city. It's what you would call a looker, I'd say so. The rear wheels on it, rims are a deeper dish than the fronts, and those tires, those are older. They got some dry rot starting to replace them, but still plenty usable. As you go around, you'll see them bubbling and such. Furious about it. Trying to just give any prospective buyers a good glance, and of course I'll just plug in the older videos if you want to see what the underneath looks like. Let's just show you the interior. Missing the front door panels, those were completely shot. It does have the rear door panels on there. Now these seats, I think these are like 67 GTO seats, somebody said, but they're original equipment seats in pretty good shape. Like, these alone are probably worth $1,000. I saw a really nice refurbished set selling for $3 grand, but they're not aftermarket junk. They're really nice. And you got the floor shift with the Torque Flight 727 transmission, very desirable. Look at that Chrysler steering wheel. 88,000 miles. Who knows if that ever rolled. Even comes with the Ollie's 98.1 sticker. This is our interface for the Sniper. Is the Sniper 2, not the Sniper 1. So it's had some bamboo growing up on the sides here. It's better. I haven't had any problems with it yet. We are missing the headliner. And yeah, these seats could be redone, but so much real estate in here for activities or getting things moved around. The floor is actually pretty darn good shape for a 65, guys. There, you'll find, look at that. That's original. You might find a rust hole here or there, but not really. I think somebody, where was that? Oh yeah, look at this cable, ship cable's going through. Somebody just kind of boogered that up. That's not even a rust hole. They just stabbed a real rough through there to run that cable. If this thing was a manual trans swap car, I'd probably be holding on to it. That's my biggest gripe with it. Let's get a battery. Got one over on the airboat that should have enough juice. Now this airboat is something I've thought about selling too, but it's too functional for me. I don't use it all the time, but like come winter, that's my go-to boat. No winterization necessary. I haven't started this in a while, so hopefully let that prime up. Ooh, there it goes. Probably hit that twice, I think. And ooh, little timing. Fired right up though. How about it? No smoke even after sitting. Pretty quiet, really. Now it does have a pretty gnarly cam in it, the Mopar purple shaft actually. When we had the distributor out, I stole that. Let's do a little spin. So the transmission linkage does need some adjustments on this, I believe. You go into reverse. Let's see if it goes in. Yeah, okay, we went into reverse there. Sometimes you might have to get that torque going. Sometimes you might have to shift it into neutral and back in reverse. I didn't mess with it. Nice torquey engine this thing is. Well, that's just stuff rattling around back there. The back window does work. Look at that. Along with the tailgate. How about it? Nice torsion bar going across. See some rust on the bottom of that, but I mean, nice thick metal. This was the bamboo starting to grow up in here. I had that perfectly clean before, and the rattle is, this doesn't like to stay latched, so that'll need some attention. We got the hang crank windows, wing windows if you choose. Still has the old rock tint. Doesn't currently have seat belts in it. Lots of shakes and rattles as you go down the road. It's really, but makes up for it with the feel you get behind the wheel. I mean, you just lay back, grab that little skinny wheel, you got the power steering, and oh, it just floats, guys. You can mash it if you want. Very responsive. In case you're wondering about the rust underneath, it is not rotted. Yeah, you're gonna find some rust here and there, but at some point, somebody did undercoat the heck out of this, and yeah, I mean, that was a long time ago. I mean, it's a shame. Sometimes it makes more sense to part a vehicle out, especially if you have high performance stuff on there. Like I remember selling a Mustang of mine in '86. I think I already told this story before, but I couldn't get like 2 or 3K for it, so I was, I part this thing out. Ended up getting $8,000, and it really didn't take me that much time to piece it all out and find buyers and sell a rolling chassis to somebody. So that wraps up the quick tour on this car, and I know it was kind of no frills. Let me know what you guys think down below, what it is worth, and I guess I'll do some thinking on what I put it up for sale. If you want to make an offer, feel free to let me know. Appreciate you guys very much. It was a fun car. Can't keep them all. On to the next one, and I'll see you guys soon. NNKH 2. Look who decided to stop over. The very pregnant Jennifer, due in October, and the Goose Man. You're gonna have a baby sister, boy. You taking him off to the dog store?
Yeah, he's getting some dog food, maybe a treat.
Look at that. Beautiful. She's been quite the kicker and puncher. Waking. Oh, he's escaping. Where you going, Bubs? Oh yeah, mosquitoes here, a lot of them.
Yeah.
And she's had enough of the mosquitoes. Okay.
I stood out here for 3 seconds. I already got 2 bites.
Yeah, they're really bad. All the water puddles
Why
around
are they
here.
so bad back here?
I don't know. I moved the tow truck though, and there was like 20 of them. So, Gus, go ahead. Go for a car ride, buddy. Thanks
Come
for
on,
stopping
guys,
over.
let's get out of this joint.
Go ahead, Gus. Where'd you put the ball? Oh, there it is. There's the ball. Go get it, boy. Give me that ball. Oh, you're so tough. Now, if the other dog left, you were being a weenie before.